Dear students, I am Sunil Ranjan and I am an English teacher. And in this session, I am going to take up Christopher Marlowe, and that is meant for honors courses all over the country and in many universities everywhere across the world. Now, Christopher Marlowe, one of the major authors. Christopher Marlowe, he was born in 1564 and he died in 1593. He is the greatest of the University Wits and the greatest of the predecessors of Shakespeare. A man of genius, he led the man about town in London and was killed in a tavern brawl. He wrote 4 powerful tragedies. Number 1, Tamburlaine, in 2 parts. Number 2, Dr. Faustus. Number 3, The Jew of Malta. And number 4, Edward II. Each of these tragedies revolves around one central personality who is consumed by the lust for power, beauty, or knowledge. Marlowe's tragedies are all one-man tragedies in which the tragic hero dominates the rest of the characters by his powerful personality. Now, struggle and conflict. For the Middle Ages, tragedy was related to kings and princes. But for Marlowe, it was a matter of individual heroes. His heroes are not kings and princes, but humble individuals who have heroic qualities and rise high and do wonders. Thus, Tamburlaine is a shepherd and Dr. Faustus a poor scholar. Marlowe added to English tragedy the element of struggle, which was absent from the tragedies of the Middle Ages. In the medieval conception, tragedy depicted the fall of the hero under the domination of fate. It was Marlowe who introduced the element of struggle. In Dr. Faustus, there is a constant struggle within the soul of Faustus himself, represented by the good and bad angels. Now, no intrusive morality. That is point number 2. The first point had been struggle and conflict. And the second point that I have come to now is no intrusive morality. Tragedy in the Middle Ages was a moral one which showed the heroes falling into adversity and thus imparted a moral lesson. In Marlowe's tragedy, there was no intrusive morality of such kind. Marlowe revolutionized the old concept of tragedy and made it fit for the new needs and urges of the Renaissance. Number 3, passion and intensity. Marlowe infused passion and force into English tragedy. In Tamburlaine, the passion forces its way to world conquest. In Dr. Faustus, it takes the form of conquest of the secret forces of nature. In The Jew of Malta, it is insatiable love for wealth. Now, next point, poetic grandeur, blank verse. Marlowe added poetic grandeur and poetic excellence to tragedy. He breathed into drama the life of poetry. In place of rhyming lines, he introduced and perfected the blank verse. His blank verse is unequaled by any of his contemporaries except Shakespeare. He gave English tragedy its true meter and diction. And the last point about Marlowe is character as the source of tragedy. Marlowe perceived for the first time that tragic action must issue from and be reflected in character. In his plays, the tragedy begins in the hero and ends with him. This was Marlowe's greatest contribution to English tragedy. He was the morning star of Elizabethan drama. So here comes the end of this session, and I hope students you understood the text that I explained. So thank you for watching. Until we meet again. Thank you.